What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do not have my camera. I'm on vacation, damn it. So you can't see my face because we're in a secret place. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are at about $2.01. It's really not that serious, guys, with where I'm at. My camera doesn't hook up to the Wi-Fi. It's not so mysterious. It's just inconvenience at its finest is what it is. But here we are, nonetheless, at $2.01. Holding the low at about $1.61 and a half there. On the upper ends, definitely on the higher areas of the area that we were expecting, right? I definitely was expecting something closer to about $1.50, $1.55, but it looks like that area has been holding. You bled a little bit lower on the 8th there. I know that it is, we just closed out the 9th, and we have about 21 hours left in this day here on the 10th. But man, you look like you're in good shape. That is a decent move. That is a bullish engulfing candle, what we had yesterday. If we look at this on Coinbase, there's some decent volume, right? That is above average levels of volume coming in on this oversold or this bullish engulfing candle. Above average levels of volume here at the low itself, which provided a very large wick. We look at this on Binance as well, maybe on the USDT page. It has more volume. Yeah. Above average there. It looks smaller. The volume looks smaller here, but if you pull it down, you look at the volume, the reading over here, it actually says 518 million. Coinbase, it's at 363. Still a lot on Coinbase, honestly, for buying it. Like in comparison, that's actually still a lot. But yeah, good things going on here. Really is all I got to say. Looking at the daily RSI. We've tipped into the oversold zone, gotten right into it. Same areas that we found support before. Very positive reaction, right? Getting above the 40 here was pretty crucial. Getting above the 40 here is crucial. And again, we've done that here. I think what we need to see that's even more crucial than getting above the 40 on the RSI is continuation. We need to continue out of this area. Don't be another lower high in a series of lower highs that promotes lower lows to come, right? Don't do that. And by the way, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If XRP goes below this low, it's fine. I was just having the same conversation about Bitcoin. If we go below this low, you guys, it's fine. Okay, it's totally fine. We still might have lower to go. We haven't validated anything yet. It is exciting. It's definitely nice to see the price move up like this, especially from these low areas. Living down here for a very short amount of time, breaking out below this low for a short amount of time, and seeing this positive reaction rather immediately is encouraging. But you need to continue before it's actually exciting. We need to continue. And I think the price that we'd like to see XRP above before getting too excited, too excited. Yeah, get above about, what is that, 214? $2.13.5. Get above, you know what, let's just complete the thought. Get above this daily high close right there. In the middle of this kind of last shelf before you drop down. Get above $2.15. 15 cents away from it now. Do that. Close above that. And I think that you will have validated this as a low. Until then, it's up in the air. You could come up here. You could touch this area. But if you're not closing above it, rejecting it is not the same as closing above it. We need to close a day above this line. And the more days, the better. But something like that is what we need to see. If you move up here and you reject, that's fine. You can still find a higher low down at here. And guess what? That area still remains a significant area to break above. It still does. Oh man, I have to sneeze. I'm not going to sneeze. I want to sneeze, but it's not happening for some reason. Oh, no. Okay, anyways. Yeah, closing above $2.15 is a big deal. It's not a big deal if you reject off of it, okay? It's not a big deal if you go below this low. What is a big deal, what is a bad thing, is if you buy here and then we go lower than that price, and then you sell down here. The reason why that's a bad thing is it's not because you bought up here. It's because you bought and you sold. It's not a bad thing if you bought up here. Let me explain. If you bought up here and you tell yourself it's okay if the price goes down here, then guess what? You're not going to sell, which means it's not a bad thing that you bought up here after all, because inevitably, regardless of what happens, we move sideways, we move down, we move up. Inevitably, we're going to start moving up. XRP can literally move sideways for decades and still move up. It can move down and still move up. It can move up and still move up. So I'm just saying, regardless of what path you take, whichever one of these paths it might be, if you bought here, it's not the problem. It's only a problem if you buy here and you sell the low. And I'm not saying that we're going to see a low at this area. In fact, I'm pretty confident this is the low. I feel confident enough to call for it here. I am calling for that. I think that is the low. But not so confident that I'm saying it's a 100% guarantee or even a 70% guarantee. I'd say it's maybe 50-50 right now. You know, like if we're being real with the statistics, being real with the likelihoods in the charts, we haven't done anything too significant yet. Hold on, you guys, hold on. But we can. We're on the brink of doing that. We're on the brink, right on the precipice of seeing this happen. So getting above $2.15 on a daily closing basis is what we need to see to kind of get excited there. I also think that getting above this breakout point here at about 250, 245, that's going to be a big deal too. And when we cross that line, that'll be something to celebrate as well. But we can start validating this low well before then, in my opinion. So again, even if this isn't the low, and you go lower, it's okay. It's okay to go lower. It's just not okay to buy here and sell here. It's okay to buy here. It's okay to buy here. It's not okay to buy here and sell here. Not financial advice, but don't buy the high and don't sell the low. Okay, don't complete the thought. If you're buying here, which is a great time to buy, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but why is it a great time to buy? Look at this overall consolidation phase. Yes. Yesterday you did pump 14%. It's not the most ideal time to buy, but it's a great time to buy. How many people throughout this range wish they bought at these low areas? Let alone if it goes lower, it's even better. Of course it is, but it's not a bad time to buy here. It could not be the most ideal time, or maybe you've recently just missed the most ideal time, but regardless of what happens, I think we're going up. I've hit that over the head so many times. It's painful. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, weekly RSI looking phenomenal, looking great. Let's get you on a longer chart actually. Weekly RSI looking, is it a little bit different on this one? No. It's just the RSI scoped out a little bit more. Looking at this here, you do have higher lows overall. You got overbought. Now you're back down to the 45, an area that you found support before. You found resistance before. Support, all the way going back here. Resistance right there. Very significant area for the weekly RSI on XRP. Looking like you do probably want to continue moving up here. Is this a diamond that you've broken out of? Is it a wedge pattern? You know, whatever you want to call it, it is some kind of consolidation phase. I think that it's a diamond you've broken out. Now you're going to rip back up to the upside. That's actually a very common thing to do with diamond tops. It's false breakouts to the downside that rip all the way up. Or technically, I guess they are real breakouts that get thrown back into. And we'll see how high it goes. But if not, it could be some kind of pennant falling wedge, maybe even a bull flag, I suppose, if you really want to interpret it as that. But I don't know if it is. I do expect that you will perform similar to that, though, similar to a bull flag in the sense that from this low to high of the overall pole, you put it at the base here, that gives you a measured move target area of about $9.56. I really do believe that XRP is going to see some phenomenal growth, you guys. I think this is just the beginning of the good things to come. 837, your 1272, that's your minimum target, 837. You're at $2 now. Is it a good time to buy? I hope you can answer that for yourself. It's a great time to buy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. $2 now. 837 is the minimum target. It's a great time to buy. 1356 is an expected area to go to. You could even go a little bit above there. And personally, I would say I'm expecting something around $11 to $13.50. But you could really go to $16. It wouldn't surprise me if that happened by the end of June. This next move I'm anticipating for all of crypto, it's really going to kick off here in April. We'll see a lot of growth in May, and I think we'll top off in June. That's the expectation, okay? But I got nothing else to say. Look for those validation levels, okay? $2.15, $2.50, big areas to close above on a daily basis. You got to close above them on a daily basis. Until then, we're holding our breath. This really does look to be the low, but we need validation, okay? It's very possible that it's not the low, and if it's not the low, it's okay. If we go to $1.50, $1.55, it's okay. But that's all I got for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.